So I recently had a problem with Forza Motorsport 2023 where in the game it was not loading my custom kind of like wheel sets and tunes. So the tunes being engine tunes, suspension, ride height, braking, gearing, you name it. So you go into a race and it would just automatically put you to a default tune even though you've added new turbos, suspension, you name it. And the only way to get rid of this was by upping a gear, down a gear. I've got a small little video in the background to show you. So basically, after a bit of chit chat with the Forza team for a ticket system, they advised me to basically reset the Forza Motorsport game. And I didn't actually notice, this was somewhat new to me, that you could do that with one of their games. So basically, how they did it is they say, go from your start menu, click on settings, and I've obviously blacked out certain bits of my screen so you guys can't see it, but I'll keep up where you need to go on the screen. So you go to, from your settings, you go to apps, installed apps, and then you want to scroll down to where the Forza game is. If I can find it, there it is. On the right hand side, you've got the three dots. Your size may differ from mine because I've got the ultimate package. The three dots, you want to go to advanced options, and then you want to scroll down to reset. And under reset, you've got repair and reset. So I personally, the way I did it to do my game is I hit repair first. It came back as finding no issues. And then I hit reset. Resetting the game, to what I understand, the reset option detached the game completely from the storefront and also basically cleared any of the game's graphical settings, hardware settings, you name it. So it basically put it back to an original first downloaded package. And then when you relaunch the game resyncs with the storefront. It rescans all of your hardware, including USB devices and anything else, peripherals, and will put the game back to completely default graphics settings and sound options and everything else. So when I first went to load it, there was an update that had to be pushed through. This kind of coincided as well with a NASCAR update, so it's a bit unfortunate, but there was also a small update before that. So maybe an update got lost in the system and with the way the game had for some reason become unsynced. So it did the update, did the NASCAR update. Once the game loaded in, it had to run the optimization for the shaders. Mine did hang at 73%. And the simplest way to clear that was by pressing the Windows key or Control Del, go into Task Manager, kill the game. And then when I reloaded it, it ran the shaders again and sailed straight through to 100%. Got into the menu. I then set up my game graphics options, my resolution and everything else. And I ran 5 different races in total. Two of them were single player races that I just kind of preset up, jumped in with a car that I knew I had issues with, where I had a full-blown body kit on. It was a Mustang, full-blown body kit on, tiny little wheels because it was loading the manufacturer wheels before. Wouldn't load my tune, wouldn't store the fuel or tyre settings either, because that's also a known problem. After doing this and launching the game, everything was there. So it was saving my tyre settings, my fuel settings, it was saving all of the aftermarket parts and the tune as well. In the 3 races that I went into after the 2 single player ones was actually a tournament. So I wanted to see, because my problem that I was struggling with the most over the last couple of months is when you enter into a tournament and you're going from one racetrack to another, I have like I have a saved kind of tuning setup for each car that I know that I can just jump into and run in any track. And then obviously certain tracks that I'm in, I can then tune the car to how I want it to be for that track. It wasn't even loading my default tunes. Now, after doing this, every event that I went into in that tournament, it was saving my default tune and allowing me to modify it after, which is good. I did have a weird kind of one the other day after where I thought maybe it hadn't loaded the tune, but I think also that was kind of maybe me just being a little bit paranoid about that, and the track conditions have changed. I play the game on quite a high level of difficulty, where track surface does affect the car, track temperature affects the car. There's so many factors. I play it on quite a sim rated kind of level on a difficulty. Although I do still have a braking line, most of the time I ignore it. I just have it there. I just can't be bothered to turn it off. But yeah, I do also run like tyre deg and fuel and everything else. So that's where it really is important to have the tunes. And then also, if you're setting in like a soft tyre, but the game's defaulting back to like a manufacturer tyre, not even a sports tyre, race tyre and stuff, you can feel it in the car. It's just slipping and sliding everywhere and stuff. So that's how to fix it. I reached back to them through the ticket system and said to them that this seemed to have fixed my issue with loading the fuel tyres and tuning map and everything else. So I hope that helped you guys. If it did, give the video a like. I know I dribbled on a little bit. Also on this channel, which is the racing channel, if you like a lot of the Forza content or you want to see some other stuff, I'm bringing some more racing stuff to this channel. It is slightly new compared to my main channel. The main channel has all the FPS stuff and what have you on it. So subscribe to whichever channel you prefer, or subscribe to both if you want to really help me out. As I say, give this video a like, let other people know, share it to other people that play the Forza game as well, that you know might be having some difficulty with this setting or other issues. And comment below. I'll try and read the comments and get back at you. Cool. Cheers guys. Drayke out.